Ooh, excuse me. Well. I knew I was going to be making this video sometime soon. Like I said, all new Degrassi content coming out, and I actually want to take the time to actually talk about characters. And I figured the first character I want to talk about is everyone's favorite character in Degrassi. We're going to be talking about Manny Santos from Degrassi. We're going to go ahead and get right fucking into it. I am going to say this with my whole chest, with my whole heart, my whole everything. Manny is hands down the most, if not the most, overrated character in fucking Degrassi, to the point it gets ridiculous. Her character is so overrated that they shit on everybody else from the earlier seasons. Tell me I'm wrong. If you were a female in the earlier seasons from the OG era, up top, they make it seem like you cannot hold a candle to Manny. Well, honestly, if you ask me, I'm taking Emma, I'm taking Paige, I'm taking Alex, any female in Degrassi that was in that time around the OG era who had like some slight changes or had some character development, had interesting storylines that wasn't just wrapped around a nigga. Off top, I'm taking them over Manny. I want to get this, and I just want to announce this clear. I just want to, because I think sometimes y'all niggas get like me having an opinion on a character as hating or hatred. I just want to let this be known. I don't hate Manny. I don't dislike Manny in Degrassi. But I feel like when it comes to characters, she damn sure isn't like one of my favorites. And it's probably people play, how can you watch Degrassi Next Generation and not like Manny? I just said, I do like her. I like her storylines. She gives me drama. I like Manny because whenever she's in a relationship with a guy, off top, I know it's going to give drama. I like drama. Otherwise, why am I watching TV show if I don't like drama? I like drama. I like teenage drama. And I feel like her character does that. It gives drama, whether it's wrapped around a boy, whether it's wrapped around her home life. Her character gives drama. I think the reason why Manny can't be my favorite is because I feel like she's overrated to where I feel like you bitches don't give other characters to shine. I don't think Manny had any character development. Like, when I think of character development when it comes to females in Degrassi, there are some who had way better character development than she ever did in the show. If y'all want me to name some, I will. I think Emma had better character development than her. Holly J definitely had better character development than her. Bianca had better character development than her. Paige had better character development. Who else? Fiona had better character development. Even though I don't really care about Fiona, her character definitely did a one big ass 80 in the show when I did watch it. Fiona had better character development than her. Who's next? Who didn't I say? I said Emma, I said Bianca, I said Holly J, Paige, Fiona. Yes, all those bitches. On some degree, Maya had character. Yes, Maya had character development. Who else had character development? Claire had character development. Even though I can't really stand her, she had development. These are all females on this cast who had development, who did not stay the same. They definitely progressed. I feel like Manny was like, she kind of like Alex. She kind of just stayed where she was when she got introduced in this show. You feel me? I do feel like in seasons 1 and 2, Manny didn't get a lot of screen time, a lot of storylines, so I understand why they chose her character for season 3 to be the one that's fast, dressing provocative, because since she was kind of like in the background, or maybe it was the way her attitude was in season 1 and 2, that the guys didn't find her to be attractive, so they made her want to like grow up fast. I definitely feel like she was the best pick for that storyline. And the reason I want to say that is because I think we always got used to a hot blonde or a blonde girl always being the it girl. I actually kind of like that it was a brunette as the it girl, because you don't really get to see it a lot when it comes to TV shows or movies. You don't really get to see a brunette girl really be the it girl. It's kind of always a blonde. That's kind of the it girl. So I kind of like that they chose Manny out of Emma to be the it girl, because I don't think had Emma casted for Manny, it would have worked as her being fast or dressing provocative. That wasn't her character. You feel me? So I definitely feel like for Manny's character, it made sense. But I feel like whenever I watch the show, Manny never had any character development to me. Like, bro, I just got done watching season 4, and that entire season, she does a whole lot of nothing. She doesn't do shit. She does nothing in that season. Like, she like so boring in that season. Like, she don't do anything. Like, she just like they just randomly put her with Spinner, and I don't give a fuck what nobody say. And you know, it's a good thing I'm making this video because listen here, I am so tired of people acting like some of the shit Manny would do wasn't slutty or hoish. I'm saying this with my whole fucking chest. When she came after Spinner, and they were gonna say, "Oh, what about Spinner? He's in the wrong too." Listen to me, please listen. When she came after Spinner, Spinner was in a relationship. Okay, people like to say, "Oh, she wasn't wrong because her and Paige not friends." I don't give a fuck if her and Paige weren't friends. That is not the fucking point. The thing is, it seems to be a fucking cycle for her to be attracted to guys who are in fucking relationships. That is the problem. Y'all never hold her accountable to anything. None of the shit she say, none of the shit that she do. Y'all never hold her accountable for anything. And what's so funny to me is that you fans love to act like she just walk around so confident when she was the most insecure bitch in Degrassi. She was so insecure. If she wasn't half of the shit that she did with niggas, she wouldn't have done it. What do you mean? She slept with niggas, did what she did with a nigga so they can stay, so they would not leave. She was very, very boy obsessed. Ellie was just another copy and paste of her. I'm talking about her character next. It is what it is, and it's up. Period. We're gonna do the it girls from every season. The main girls who were like really important. We're talking about Manny. I'm talking about Manny now. I'm talking about Emma later. I'm talking about Claire and I'm talking about Allie next. What's really good? I feel like you fans never hold her accountable for anything. Y'all always like to say, "Oh, whenever she had an argument with Emma, Emma always hit below the belt." You mean Emma always kept it 100, even if it might have came out judgmental or whatever. I feel like Manny shouldn't get mad if Emma keep it 100 with her, because the other day, that's your motherfucking friend. That's your best friend. You've been best friends with this bitch since kindergarten. You already know how she operate. You don't know her for so long. Why the fuck is it just now becoming a problem with you? Problem with her being who she is. You didn't know her since kindergarten, bro. You know she outspoken. You know if she sees some shit she don't like, she gonna speak on it. So if she feel like her best friend is acting slutty or not being herself to get boys' attention, of course she gonna call you out on that shit. I think Manny did not like the truth. I think she wanted to be the it girl. She wanted to have all the attention. Everybody who like to say, "Oh, Emma was jealous of Manny," Emma was not jealous of her. She was not jealous. Y'all like, cause I feel like y'all try to treat Emma like she ugly. She is not ugly. Emma had a really good glow up in the show. I think y'all try to treat Emma like she's ugly. Manny is gorgeous. Manny is beautiful. Half the shit that she did, the level that she put herself down to just to get niggas' attention was disgusting, because had she known her own worth and had morals, she wouldn't have done that. But none of y'all ever mention any of that. Y'all never talk about none of that. Y'all just make it seem like she's just that bitch. I understand if you feel like she's just that bitch, but none of y'all ever talk about the shit that she put her own self through as a woman. She put herself so low. Like, she set the bar for herself so fucking low just for a nigga. If she walked around so confident, she would not do that shit. But she wasn't confident. She was insecure as fuck. And in season 5, she admitted to being jealous of Emma. Basically tried to say because she's a blonde, everything come easy to her. Shut the fuck up. That's an excuse. Like, that is. There's nothing easy about Emma's life. Yes, Emma is a blonde. Yes, she is skinny. But Emma has self-worth and morals. Emma is who she is. Manny is who she is at the end of the day. Regardless if they like it or not, how their best friend is operated, that is who they are. Period. Y'all are mad because what? Emma knows her worth and Manny doesn't. If Manny knew her worth, she wouldn't have done the shit that she would do for niggas that definitely wasn't worth it. Niggas that did nothing but drug her through the mud. Like I said, and when it comes to the whole Craig and Ashley shit, like I said, Craig and Manny were both in the wrong. Because Craig was wrong for basically thinking just because he was with Ashley, she owed him sex. But Manny was wrong because she had a whole game plan to basically go after Craig while he was vulnerable. She took advantage of him while he was vulnerable, and then try to make it seem like he was the bad guy because he took her virginity. First of all, him and Ashley were broken up when he had sex with Manny. So I just want that to be clear. But he definitely was in a relationship with Ashley once he carried their affair. I feel like him and Manny were both in the wrong. Manny should never came after a guy who had a girlfriend. She should never continue being with him when he had a girlfriend. She set the bar for herself for being low. She made herself a side chick. She made herself like she was not worthy of real love because she was okay with being his side chick. Girl, you serious? And then you get mad because you're not the one that's being picked. You made yourself a second choice. What do you mean? And if I was Ashley, I would never been talking to Craig again. After not only did you was not only was you sticking with this bitch behind my back, but you got her pregnant. I gotta walk around the school with that every day. If I was Ashley, I would never been going back out with Craig, losing my virginity to him. No, nothing. It would be no me and Craig. Period. But some hoes is better than me. Some shit I cannot let slide. But like I said, with the Manny and Craig shit, they both was in the wrong. Like I said, Craig was wrong for thinking just because he was with Ashley, she owed him sex. If he was looking for sex, wanted someone who's trying to get jiggy and shit like that, he should have been with someone who's trying to get jiggy, not someone who actually wants to build an emotional connection first, then have sex. You feel me? If a girl like Manny is who he wanted to be with, he should have been with her, not with Ashley. And then Manny was wrong because she was being a slut for going after Craig in the beginning and then still carrying on and still being with him while he had a girlfriend. Like I understood what she was telling JT when she said everything is just pointed at her because she was with him while he had a girlfriend. Nowhere else talks about him cheating on his girlfriend. She's right. There's a double standard and it shouldn't be. Yes, she did. She was sleeping with Craig while he had a girlfriend, but I feel like Craig should be out of for just as bad because he was cheating on his girlfriend with Manny. Period. Just like the Spinner and Manny shit. Spinner was just as disgusting because you have a girlfriend, yet you just, regardless of people like it or not, Spinner was cheating because he liked the attention Manny was giving him. Too much flirty. They were too handy and touchy. Craig was so jealous. I don't know if Craig felt like because he took Manny's virginity that in some way he felt like he didn't want none of his homeboys to be all up on Manny. I don't know if that's where it was coming from. Honestly, I don't think that's where it was coming from. I honestly truly feel like he felt like Spinner needed to stay the fuck away from Manny because nothing good. Because I think Craig was really trying to tell him, like, I didn't feel for the trap. Her dressing sexy, talking to me every day in the hallway. I didn't feel for flirtatious shit, and it ended me in bed with her and getting this bitch pregnant. Nothing good comes out of it. And Craig was right because Spinner, you're breaking up with Paige, a bitch that held you down and everything for some flirtatiousness because this bitch is cute. Are you kidding me? People like say, oh, Manny had the juice. Manny did have all the boys crawling all over her and Degrassi because she was easy. Niggas like bitches who are easy. Niggas like bitches who don't have any morals, who don't have any self-worth. Of course, I'm going after the bitch who sleep with every nigga that she talked to. I'm not going to go try to be with the girl who got high standards because I don't want to try. You feel me? Like, niggas don't want to try and be or go out on dates with a female. They want to do the bare minimum. So, if you got a girl who don't want flowers, don't want dates, just want to fucking have sex, of course that's what the niggas are going to go after because niggas these days don't understand what the full package mean. They just want to give the bare minimum and that shit over with. So I definitely feel like Craig was just trying to tell Spinner, like, you really gonna like do this shit to Paige after she done held you down? And Manny was definitely wrong because I understand her and Paige weren't friends, but to just come after Spinner the way she did, that shit always irritate the fuck out of me whenever I watch it before. It's just so fucking disgusting. Like, that shit just always irks the fuck out of me too. It's like, bitch, why? And it's like, Paige had every right to be mad at that bitch and not wanting her to join Spirit Squad or wanted to kick her off the team after she literally stole her fucking boyfriend. Everybody kill me when they act like niggas don't have a reason to be mad. Where does that come from? Like, y'all just like to act like Manny is just so fucking innocent. Like, no, she's not innocent. Like, I would never forget the scene in season 4 where Craig was trying to apologize, but he worded it wrong. First of all, I said this numerous of times. I don't think Craig owed her anything, my nigga, because what they did, they both wanted it to happen. She wanted that dick. He gave it to her. She kept coming back. He made her a side chick. Period. At the end of the day, I think when he meant like when he first started here, or he could go back in time and change some things, he would have stopped them that night. She was just too emotional to hear talk about I'm fine and everything like that. But it's like honestly, he's being mature. You feel me? I think Craig he really was trying to apologize, but I think he worded it wrong, and I think because he saw her like she said like that's what you saw was like a bunch of pain. I think like in that moment, I think why Manny got so emotional was because Craig still couldn't see that she really was crazy about him and so in love with him, and all he saw was that as a mistake. And I feel like he has the right to have that mindset because he slept with her, got her pregnant, and that made him like lose Ashley in the process. You feel me? I do feel like if one of them was mature enough that night, they wouldn't have gone the whole way. You feel me? If they were mature enough for him saying like, "No, I'm with Ashley. I can't do that to her," they wouldn't have gone the whole way. I definitely agree with him when he said it would stop them a lot of pain. Hell yeah, it would have stopped them a lot of pain. I would have never. Me and Ashley still would be together. You would have never had gotten pregnant and gotten an abortion. You had your first experience of real, true love and heartbreak. Like Manny's real love didn't have to be a guy who only used her for sex and only treated her like a side chick. She could have had been with someone who gave her the full ride of love. You feel me? But not everything is going to be that way. I feel like that's what he was trying to say, but she's so emotional she didn't want to listen to reason. Like I said, he worded it wrong when he said she was like his biggest mistake. I always laugh because I definitely believe, but it's like that doesn't make sense when he ran right back to her in season 5. But you know, like I said, I think Manny is definitely an overrated character in Degrassi. I do not feel like she's had any character development. I'm taking Emma over her every time. Like I feel like Emma is just a way more just way more interesting as a character. Like when I watched it before, like I said, Manny didn't really do anything. She was just with JT, and then they just put her with Spinner. Emma actually was doing stuff in season 4, like she had the whole shit with Rick and things like that. It's just like she had the whole thing where she started the whole thing with Rick. She had a gun pointed at her during the school shooting. She had the whole storyline with Jay. It's just like, you know, she just was way more interesting. Like I said, as much as I enjoy Manny's relationship with Jay, I didn't like that like they just put her in back-to-back relationships, and y'all can't even say that's not true because like I just said, in season 6 she was with Craig, then she get right with that nigga Damon. She with Damon in season 7. Damon breaks up with her, go with Emma, and then she just with like then they start the whole relationship thing with her and Jay. It's like they couldn't have waited and just done more with her character just by herself individually, but no. It's like the writers were literally saying Manny is not interesting unless she's underneath a nigga's arm, whether it's real love or not. I love her and Jay's relationship. I love that Jay was so in love with her and just content on loving her. But I feel like sometimes I wish they just would have focused on her by herself a little bit before they put her in another relationship. That's just how I feel. But yeah, this is my video. Like I said, I'm gonna be making Emma's video tomorrow. Watch out because I will be talking about Emma, Ellie, Claire, and Allie's characters next. So yeah, that's all I really got to say. Catch you on my next video.